Hello and welcome back to my channel, So Sweet Samuel. This is episode 4 of my channel, so thank you for those of you that are coming back as returning viewers, and thank you to anybody that's new. So grab yourself a nice cuppa and join me for a nice crafty chat where I talk about all the things I've made, all the things I've brought, and my plans for the coming weeks. So let's start with things I've made. So first up, now this has been made for a while, the character. So this is Eric from Cool Craftings, but the other week, I love his little face, so cute. The other week I made his little waistcoat and his trousers. Cover your modesty, Eric, we don't want people seeing your bits, do we? Eric's trousers are ready. I've just got to finish sewing them together because I sewed them together and we had one leg in the right way and one leg inside out, so it wasn't a good look. Eric wasn't happy. And then he's got a lovely little like a coat to go with it that looks like a Macintosh coat. It's like the yellowy colour, and it did have 3 of these super cute little toggles to go on it, but somebody who will remain nameless but has 4 little legs and is just down here, managed to grab one of the toggles and run off around the garden with it and ate it. So I'm going to see if I can get some more of these little toggles. If not, his coat will just have to have 2 toggles. So that is that's actually sitting on my sewing machine now waiting to be done, but I have got to just finish his trousers because he's a little bit embarrassed because he stands with all the ladies, and obviously, you know, we need to protect his modesty. Milo, shh. So he is super cute. So he is from Cool Craftings and I just love him. He's so lovely, and I am going to make him again. I went into my local haberdashery. Milo, come here. Went into my local haberdashery last week because I wanted to get some more of those little safety eyes. Shh, come here. Come here. Come sit here, darling. Come sit here. I wanted to get some more of these little safety eyes, but they didn't have any more this size. So hopefully, I think he said the end of this week they'll have some more. Excuse me, I'm just going to have to get His Royal Highness some more treaties. Milo, you're on telly. Shush. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I can show you this as well. Oh, I've got to show you this. I don't think I've ever shown you this. Ooh, show you that in a minute. So he is lovely. And then because he had his jacket, the others were getting a little bit like, well, he's only been around a few months. Why has he got 1 month? Why has he got his jacket already? So Freya, who I think you've met before, she's beautiful. She's also from Cool Crafting. She's one of Luna Lappin's friends. I made her this super cute dress last week. Oh, I'd like to make one for myself. I just love it. It's made in this dotty red fabric, which I think I got from Dandelion Designs. It's a super easy dress. It's meant to be their dancing dress or their twirling dress, so it's meant to have all netting underneath, but I didn't have any netting, but she doesn't mind. And then it's got little poppers on the shoulder, and then with just some decorative buttons on top. So I just put some little love heart buttons. Milo, come here. So she is, shh, no, stop please, stop. Don't come and say hello. Come say hello. No, shh, no more, stop, go to bed. So she is super cute, and this dress, I've made a few different dresses for the Lunas, but this is the loveliest dress. It's really cute, like one for myself, if I could redraft the pattern to be bigger. You're a good boy. And while I was over there getting His Royal Highness a snack, I just spotted this that I made last year, and it's a little pin cushion, and it's a free pattern. I can't think of who it's by, but I'll try and find it and I'll try and list it. But it's made from, would you believe, this is you know those scratchy scouring pads, the foam bottom and then the scoury top. That's what the base is, and then the rest is just all felt and stuffed. But isn't it cute? I think it's lovely. And then I put a like a push pin in the top to make the bobbin, and I've just got a pretty button on the side to be the wheel, and then a very wonky cocktail stick as a needle. But I think that is so cute. Oh, and I just put a little L on there. But I'm going to have a go. I might make another one of these because I do think that is so cute. So I just saw that over there, and that's been made for ages. So, and then last week, my niece Gemma, who is Midnight Diary, she sent me some yarn, and it was a 50-gram ball of Raga, I think it is, and a little mini as well. So I thought, well, 50 grams isn't enough to make socks with unless I make shorty socks, and I've never made shorty socks before because I didn't think they would be particularly comfortable, if you know what I mean. I didn't want them sort of falling down under my feet. Milo, come on, you come here. Right, one more, sorry, this isn't professional, is it? So noisy. Right, go to bed. Maybe he'll sit down now, sorry. So I thought, well, I will make shorties, but these aren't your traditional shorties because they're not shorties. Because I think with traditional shorties, you do the rib and then you only do a couple of rounds of knitting and then you start your heel. But I did, this is mine, so that's obviously the front of the sock. So I've done a contrast rib, a contrast heel and a contrast toe. And I think I did, so I did 12 rounds, so 24 rows of rib. Shh, no more now, stop. I think I did 4 inches of leg. Milo, stop, go to bed. 4 inches of leg. Then I did the heel flap and gusset, and I did my favourite modified higher partridge, and then I did the foot for 7 inches, and then I did the toe, and I tried them on and they are lovely because they're not your traditional shorty sock. Milo, he's being a real pain. I do apologise. I don't blame you if you're left. He's being a pain. Right, no more sweeties now, no more. Good boys, because he's had a walk, and because I'm on this now, he's just being a menace. So I will definitely be doing some more shorties, because then obviously from 100 and from my 50-gram ball, I had a tiny nugget left of the yarn. I don't know how much, I haven't weighed it, but I would imagine there's got to be at least 7 grams there, I would think. I'm not too sure. So I am now thinking that's the way to go, because then out of one 100-gram ball of wool, you could effectively get 2 pairs of shorties, and they're not your traditional shorty. So it was 4 inches of leg, 7 inches of foot and the toe. So I will be making more of those, and they were so quick. I had the first one done and cast off in a day. I started it Friday afternoon, and I'm pretty sure I cast it off Friday evening in my knit group. If I didn't, I was very close to. Okay, so I got that from Gemma. That's lovely wool. Milo, stop, no more, go to bed, quickly, bed. And she also sent me this, which is just beautiful. Oh, I've forgotten to bring it out to show you. She also sent me this, which is West Yorkshire Spinners. There's no name, but it's the pink stripy, and I've had this before. I'm not sure. Oh, it must do, mustn't it? So I'm not sure if it knits up stripy, but it must knit up stripy. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing with this. I will find a solid pink as a contrast, and then I will knit 2 pairs of shorties from this. This is lovely. I do love West Yorkshire Spinners. I was looking on West Yorkshire Spinners this week because I wanted to get some more. Milo, I wanted to get some more like, I want a springy colour yarn. I wanted like a mini egg mixture, but I can't get anything. Milo, stop. No more. You're being embarrassing. Go to bed. Go to bed. On your bed. You're being an embarrassment to society. Lay down. You're showing yourself up. Lay down. Go to sleep. Honestly. What will people think? Noisy pants. Yeah, so I think I might find a plain pink or a plain cream and have a go at making another pair of shorties because they are lovely. So that's that. And I've got a little list here, and I did have my shawl. I've made my shawl out of the West Green Loft yarns. Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. But I didn't bring it out with me. And I put down I was going to show you my embroidery, but I didn't bring that out with me either. So there we go, didn't do that. And then in the bundle I got from Gemma, she also sent me this. Oh my god, it's lovely. It's from Bumbling Yarns, who is the lonely knitter. You want to come and say hello to everybody now, do you? Okay, but no drinking my tea. Sit down, say hello, say I'm sorry I'm such a naughty boy. Yes, don't touch the wall. Don't be a menace. But this is the Downton Abbey colourway. But they are 5 grams, 10 5-gram mini skeins. So I'm looking for ideas, please, what I can use these for. Answers on a postcard or answer down below. What can I use these for? What do you think, Milo? What do you think? Not interested because it's nothing to eat. Do you like them? Are they pretty? Are they pretty? You can't open it. You can't open it. It's not for you. It's not for you. But who have we got? I don't want to open it now because he's going to grab it. But you've got all the main characters. Cora, Mr. Bates, Countess Dowager, Matthew, Robert Corley, Mary. Who's that one? I can't see who that one is. Who's that one? Mr. Carson. I can't see. I don't open them because obviously he's sniffing around. And it's also come with a little stitch marker as well, which is pretty. If you can see that very well, but a pretty little stitch marker. So that was lovely from Gemma. And she also included some fat quarters as well. So I was very lucky. So what else have I got? So I had some things I didn't show you last week. Milo, I'm sure people don't want to see your face. Excuse me. Excuse me. You'll have to start your own YouTube channel up. This is my channel. Would you like to get down? If it's not too much trouble, you can sit next to me. This is not the Milo show. Not about all things cockapoo. Hello. Hello. Milo. 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 They don't want to see you. That's going to be the thumbnail, isn't it? Looking up Milo's nostrils. Sit down. Sit next to Mummy. I'm sit next to Mummy. Now, on YouTube Marketplace the other day, I was searching for Cath Kidson fabric, and I found some. I've got this one. Pretty. I've got quite a few bits of that. Milo, stop. I've got it in blue. Got it in green. Got it in white, red, and then some others. I think that's probably Cath Kidson. And then the others, oh, that might be as well. That one. And then the others are just offcuts of other sort of fabrics. Pink spotty, strawberries, little tiny roses, some bigger roses on a green background, and some strawberries and flowers. Milo, shh. So they are lovely, and I have a plan for those. And what else? I've got some new purchases to show you. Also, first up, this is just beautiful. Milo, don't ruin this. Come here. Come here. Oh, this is awful, isn't it? I'm so sorry. He's such a naughty boy. Lay down. On your bed. Lay down. Lay down. Go to sleep. Stay. I do apologise. If you've gone, I don't blame you. Oh, this is just beautiful. Now, I've gone on a lot about Paula from Stitched by Mrs D, and I've had quite a few of her teddy bears in her teddy bear club, and I've had a few project bags from her. Oh, and I've also had a few of her big baskets as well. And this arrived on Saturday. Look at this bunny basket. Look at the inside. Isn't that just the prettiest thing you have ever seen? It's massive as well. I've had 2 of her project bags. One I got in her advent calendar last year, and one I brought, oh, and I showed that to you on an earlier video. And I think this is my 3rd basket. So I had one which just got flowers on the front like this, these crocheted flowers. You're not getting in it. One with crochet flowers on the front. One had a Christmas pudding on the front, so it's a Christmas one. And then this one is a spring basket. I mean, I use them all year round, but oh, very Cath kidson-y, and I just love it. So I was super excited to get that. So living in there at the moment is the yarn I brought to do the new Amy Loudon sweater. So this is the yarn. So it's only a cheap yarn, and it's in the colour Bluebell. So it's very pretty. And I got 4 balls of that to knit the new sweater by Amy Loudon. And I only have a black and white butcher, so that is rather rubbish. But it's the Clarendon sweater. And it looks like, what does she say? She says it looks like peacock feathers coming down the front. So this is the Whitmore. So the same part on the yoke, it looks like peacock feathers coming down. So it's not quite the blue I wanted. I wanted a real icy blue, but I'm happy with that. So that's going to live in my basket from Paula, who is Stitched by Mrs D, who I love. I love all her products. She's such a lovely person as well. She really is. Last week as well, I had, through the post, I had another craftpod subscription box come. So this is the spring 2022. So I'm going to show it to you. So you get a little welcome card in there telling you all what you're going to be making, what's included in your box. Yeah, so really pretty. So in there you always get a little tea bag. So this is Berry Burst. So I haven't even drunk that yet because I want to show that to you. This time you've got a really pretty little notebook. It's just plain paper inside, but it's very pretty, and it's in keeping with the colours that are in this box this time. And that's the perfect size to go in a little project bag, really, to make notes. I love making notes. And then your project. So project number 1, Milo. Oh, hang on, there is something else. We've got a lovely little notelet as well. It's really pretty. So I might send that to somebody, or I might keep it for myself because it's quite pretty. And then the first project you've got is to make a little glasses case. I don't think you can do both patterns. Let me have a look. No, so you choose the pattern you want to do, and they're giving you instructions to do the Sweet Violet pattern. So they're giving you instructions in there to do this one. But if you want to do this one, which is the Herb Garden, that is on their blog, so you can go to their blog to do that. And you get all the DMC threads to enable you to do that, and you get all the fabric and everything, and you get the transfers, which I don't know if they're iron-on transfers. Until I read through this, I'm not sure. So you've got, that's project number 1. And then project number 2 is to make a little spring lamb. So it's a felted project, which I will really love doing, because I made, my very first one I made was my little badger, who is sitting over there, but I don't know where I'm pointing, sitting up there, but I don't think you can see him. I have shown him to you before, but that's just made out of felt, and you've got all the instructions, and you do a little bit of embroidery, just a tiny bit of embroidery on his leg. So I will, now I've shown you this, I'm actually going to take that back into the house, and I might try and get that little lamb made for next time I see you. It should be good, won't it? Oh, he wants to go out now. I believe it. see if I can leave him there. I'm going to put that wool in there as well because that's super nice. Might have to knit that. Next up, I forgot to show you this last time, and I was really gutted I forgot to show you this. This is from Dandelion Designs, but I got it from Create and Craft or Sewing Street or something. Milo, stop it. Sewing Street I got it from. Well, I think it's still called Sewing Street. But Mandy was showing it. She was either selling it as a complete kit or just the pattern. The complete kit had sold out before I got there. I don't understand that, because you can pre-buy things before they've been shown on the programme, but I can never find things. But I did manage to get the pattern, and it's to make this bee friendly quilt. Now that looks a bit daunting, I must admit, but each picture is individually stitched. Let me just, okay, bed, lay down, lay down, good boy, go to sleep. Each little panel is individually stitched, and the idea is you start with the easy, you start off easy, and then it gets progressively harder as you go. So I'm just trying to find the first one. So the first one are these beautiful snowdrops that are very special in our family. So that's the first one I'm going to do. So I did order, just looking where I can see it, I did order the linen from Mandy. And then I'm thinking, Gemma sent me that little bundle of fabric last week as well, and that cream will be perfect for the vase. So you've got the beautiful snowdrops, and then the next block is bluebells. It's very pretty. It's all hand stitched. And then we've got, what are they, lavender, and then pansies. He wants to come back up again. Hold on, Mum. Come on. What's the matter? You've been a fuss pot today. So I'm going to have a go at doing that today. So she said, you know, you can stitch them all individually, and then you stitch them together. And she's used some Vintage Liberty to go around the side. But I'm thinking the Cath Kidson fabric I've just shown you, because they're only bits, that might work going around the outside. But then I've got to buy some Cluny lace as well. It has Cluny lace on it. So I'm thinking, well, I've just said I'm going to have a go at doing that little lamb. So I might do the little lamb first. It's coming up to the Easter holidays now, so I'm going to be short for time. But then I'm going to get, I might come out here tomorrow and get all the bits ready to do that snowdrop. So it's so pretty. And I'm thinking some of this fabric would be perfect for the little vases, because you don't have to stick to white, because I think my fabric's quite light actually. So do you know, I might not actually stick to white for all the vases, because I've got cream, pink, like a minty green, a blue, a lemon and a grey. So actually I'm going to put those in there, and I think I'm going to use those for the vases. But everything is cut out of fabric and it's all hand stitched, so I love a bit of hand stitching, so that will be exciting to do. And then my friend gave me this last year, and again it's Mandy Shaw, and it's a bunny in a pocket. So I wouldn't mind a rabbit in an Easter pocket. So it's about 9 by 9 inches, so I wouldn't mind giving that a go as well. See if I can make that. But again, I haven't got a lot of time. And then the only other thing I've got to show you is I love Cath Kidson, and I love all things vintage. And I do keep a tablecloth on my table, and I've just had like this sort of colour, burgundy colour tablecloths on my table. But recently I bought 2 pretty Cath Kidson tablecloths. So one is like lemon with all lemony flowers. It matches my china because I've got the Cath Kidson china. And I got another one, not yesterday, day before Monday. And that's blue, and it looks like, oh, I don't know, little sprigs of blue flowers all over it. But I really wanted like a real proper vintage tablecloth, you know, the embroidered tablecloths, and I've joined a tablecloth selling page on Facebook, as you do, but I can't get anything the size I want because we've got quite a large dining room table. I can't get anything the correct size. Well, on Sunday, Mother's Day, we went over to a place called Battlesbridge, which is about half an hour from here, and it's an antique centre. They've got lots of it's an old mill, so the mill has been converted into little units inside, and then there's other buildings as well with all little independent sellers, antique sellers and everything. And there was this one unit, and it didn't look as though it was antique-y. It was like a craft unit, so I thought, oh, I'll have a look in there. I'd lost the boys, so I thought I'll have a little look in there. And they had some vintage tablecloths. Now, I've been looking at the ones to sew yourself, and they're like £50–60. I thought, oh my goodness, that's a lot of money, and that doesn't include the threads. So I managed to get one. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you properly because obviously Milo's sitting on me now, but it is huge. And in every corner it's got, oh, can you see that? Every corner it's got this little design. And then there is also a design in the middle. I'll try to show you half of the, oh, that's not very good. Half of the design in the middle, that's in the middle. So I thought, oh, I hummed and hawed for a bit. Not for very long, but for a bit I hummed and hawed. And then I thought, do you know what, I'm going to buy that. And that's going to be a long, ongoing project. It did come with a little picture to show you the colour schemes to use, but it didn't come with any threads. Well, I've got plenty of threads, and I decided I'm going to do it in the Cath kidson-y colours, so pinks, blues, lemons and minty greens. I'm going to have a go at doing that myself, and I was going to just buy a whole load of DMC threads. And then last night I was sitting here and I thought, oh, I've got these. It's cotton perle, and they're DMC, but it comes on a reel, and I'm not sure how much is in there, but I know there is an awful lot. Now, I use the cotton Embroidery to do my red work. That's what Mandy recommends, cotton Embroidery. It's not very easy to get hold of. Mandy Shaw sells it, and she does sell quite a lot of colours, but it's a single strand, so it's not stranded. So you just have, you use the whole thing as one. So you can't see that. And then I thought, my goodness, how many of these am I going to need at £125, £150 each? How many of these am I going to need? And I'm limited as to the colours from Mandy, because I think it's quite a limited thing. So I can just use normal DMC, and I've got a big box of DMC, but then again I thought, oh, if I start it and I run out of that colour and then I can't get that colour, blah blah blah. So cotton pearl, I can get this from Hobbycraft for £2.40, or I can get it on Amazon. I think Hobbycraft is £2.50 and Amazon is £2.40. So I think I'm going to get this from Amazon. And I was going to get all the colours I wanted in this, but then I thought, actually, the stems, the centres, things like that, I can just use the embroidery thread. But for the flowers, because I want them all to be the same, I'm going to go with this. So that is the plan. Now, that is obviously a long-term plan, a long-term project that's not going to be done in the next 5 minutes, is it? So that's it. So I forgot to bring out my spindrift shawl to show you. That's finished, that's all blocked, that is gorgeous, it's so soft. So I will bring that out to show you next time. And I do want to make another one of those. Being a good boy now, we've been a good boy. And I've nearly finished my sister's socks. They'll be finished today, if not today, tomorrow. Just because I put them aside for a while to do other things. My little embroidery of the roses, I'm now onto the strawberries, so that's the final part. So we're nearly done with that, and I am going to make myself a project bag and stick that on there, I think. I think that'd be cute. So again, because that's my Saturday morning embroidery while I'm at dancing with Samuel, I think that should be finished next time I see you. Whether it's on a bag or not remains to be seen, but it should be finished. I need to finish making Eric's trousers and make him his jacket. And then I'm on the hunt. I really want some Eastery themed, Eastery coloured yarn. In my head I can see like mini eggs, all speckles of pinks and mints and blues and lemons, all speckled on this yarn. Doesn't have to be self-striping, but all just speckled with a contrast heel and toe in yellow. I haven't got any yellow to contrast, so I am on the mission. I'm trying to find lots of different indie yarn dyers to try and find that. So if you can recommend any indie yarn dyers down below, and let me know so I can scour them. I have a feeling that Bird Street Yarn tonight is releasing a spring themed yarn, so I'm going to be having a look on there to see if I can get something, because that'll be super nice. I want to start my Clarendon sweater. Might start that in the next couple of days. Got my socks nearly done. I want to start making another pair of shorties. I need some ideas for my minis. So I've got 10 5 grams. I've got 50 grams there. So I need some ideas for that. I probably will not start my tablecloth yet, because I need to buy the threads to do that. I'm going to make that little lamb, aren't I? And what else? Oh, my messy crochet blanket, you know, my granny square. I've added a few more rounds, so I just keep working on that in the evenings when Samuel's in the bath. I sit on the bed while he's in the bath and I crochet a few rounds of that. So hopefully we're nearly there with that one. And then I've still got to work up the courage to start doing that June blanket by At It 24. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Part of me is thinking, just use the yarn and make a granny stripe. I'm like, no, that's a lot of money. We'll see. Oh, it's gone cold now. I've got really nice tea. It's buttermint tea, and it tastes like Werther's Originals. It's from Twining. You can only get it online from Twining, but it's really nice. It just tastes like Werther's Originals in my Cath Kidson mug. Not crafty. I normally always have a crafty mug. So, lots of things to be getting on with. Don't think I've made any purchases. Oh, yes, I have. Well, I'm still waiting for that yarn to be delivered that I said to you before that I ordered ages ago, but I don't know who I've ordered it from. That's awful. I think it's just gone walkabout. I had my bank card cloned the other day, so I've got no bank card either at the moment. But I did order from, again, I can't remember, but it was one of the big companies. It wasn't Green Lamington Yarns. Might have been Lay Family Yarns. I did order a sock club box, but that's April sock club, so that won't get sent out until sometime in April, so that's okay. But I am going to hunt for my yarn I want. I've got it in my head. I know exactly what I want. But I was even looking at West Yorkshire Spinners, if they did like a yellowy one, even something like that, if they had a yellowy one like that, that would have been ideal. You're going to sleep now. You've been a good boy. You've been a good boy now. So I hope you're all well. I do apologise for the interruptions from Mr. Milo here. He does love mummy's attention, doesn't like me talking to anybody else, and probably thinks, what on earth are you doing? So thank you if you've stuck around to the end. Thank you very much for putting up with all the interruptions from Milo. So thank you very much. It'd be lovely to hear what you're crafting this week, what you're up to. Drop me a message down below, let me know what you're crafting. Thank you for coming back to see me again, and thank you if you're new, and I'll catch up with you in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye.